Blazers are finalizing a deal to send CJ McCollum to the Pelicans in exchange for Josh Hart and some other players and draft picks. This comes on the heels of Portland sending Norman Powell and Robert Covington to the Clippers last weekend, leaving many fans in the Pacific Northwest thinking that the franchise is entering full rebuild mode at this.
Shams Charania, one of the most reputable sources in the NBA, says the New Orleans Pelicans are finalizing a deal to acquire Portland Trailblazers guard CJ McCollum for a package around Josh Hart, and draft consumption sources tell The Athletic at Stadium. They also got Thomas Satoransky and Nikhil Alexander-Walker. As a Portland Trailblazers fan right now, I can tell you, yes, this sucks, but trading CJ McCollum and Norman Powell away might be the right thing. I mean, with the 2022 NBA draft coming up as one of the best draft classes in years, the Portland Trailblazers have a situation where they can be able to tank for a top 10 pick to get them into something that could be very special, like an NBA All-Star to go along with Damian Lillard in his last productive years in the NBA. I know what you guys think I'm thinking. We traded away CJ McCollum, yes, but there is also a sour patch to it as I watched CJ McCollum develop in his years in Portland, and he won 2015-16 Most Improved Player of the Year, and I hope he does good in New Orleans. I hope he wins something like an NBA All-Star award, because that would be pretty good for his career. I'm wishing CJ McCollum the best, and I think he'll do great on the Pelicans. But as for the Portland Trailblazers, they're not one of the best teams in the league anymore. And you know what? That's okay. They made 8 straight NBA playoffs in a row with the longest playoff streak in the NBA. And they were like a 3 seed most years, but now some younger teams are passing them in the West, like the Memphis Grizzlies and Utah Jazz and Denver Nuggets. But that's fine with me. The Portland Trailblazers with CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard in this era had tremendous success. And although I am sad to see CJ go, it will be great for his career to play on the New Orleans Pelicans, especially because he'll probably win an All-Star award, considering he's the best player on that team besides Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. Looking at it from the lens of the New Orleans Pelicans, they are getting a new big 3 of CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and Zion Williamson, as long as Zion, is able to play. This could be very scary for the rest of the NBA, and with the Pelicans' new big 3, I think next season they could make the playoffs and sneak in as the 8th seed or something. And this is exactly what the Pelicans needed. A shot creator like CJ at the guard position is perfect, because they have not had a guy like that since Chris Paul with the New Orleans Hornets, or maybe Drew Holiday. But you get my point. It's been a long time since the Pelicans have had a guard who can create his own shot, and I think that's great for New Orleans. They are entering a period now where I think they're not going to be rebuilding anymore. I think they're going to push it to the playoffs, because they have a very great, solid, young group of players. And I think they'll have great chemistry, even though CJ is on the wrong side of 30. As for the Portland Trailblazers, they do not really get a lot in this package. I mean, they get Josh Hart, who's having an okay season, and they get Thomas Satoransky. He's an efficient point guard, but he's not anything special. And then they also got Nikhil Alexander-Walker, which is the player I'm excited about. Unfortunately, he's also at the guard position, so they are basically stuck in the same position that they were with Norman Powell, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Anthony Simons, except this time with Lillard, Simons, Bledsoe, and Alexander Walker, along with Josh Hart, because he plays the guard position too.